too. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pontiac WYAC. We in the place to be. Hope you're having a good evening. Right now, I'm trying to do a lot. You know what I mean? So, if you can stick with me, please stick with me. We're going to have a good time for a little bit at a time tonight. Welcome to Pontiac WYAC, and we get it in. We're going to talk about a couple things. I don't know if you can, I got 5 streams going on right now. 5 streams going on right now. Let me, what's up over there on TikTok? I know I sound a little funny. I know it sounds a little funny. TikTok is restricting my, gave me a message, said it's restricting my stream for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. That's what it's telling me. I'm trying to. Let me go ahead and hit the share button. And we get you going. Anybody that's anybody, please, you know what I mean? Tap in. This is what I'm getting from my TikTok. My TikTok is showing me that my visibility is restricted. So I don't know how good and how well that's gonna be going on tonight with TikTok, but right now we on Facebook and YouTube, and that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. Welcome to Pontiac WYAC. It's the evening time, and you know what? It's starting to feel, this is what I like, what's going on. Hey, yo, Facebook, YouTube is doing me right. YouTube is doing me right. What's up, love for Junior? Love for Junior. Who got love for Junior? Vladimir Putin agreed to a meeting with Vladimir Zelensky. Okay. That's what's up. D-Trump doing it, baby. D-Trump is doing it. D-Trump is doing it. How am I doing? I'm all right. I'm going to open up the phone lines and people could call in and tap in if they would like. I'm going to appeal what's going on. TikTok is doing me bad, y'all. Your puppy name is Junior. What? Now Junior sounds like one of those dogs that is always small. Junior sounds like one of them dogs, or Junior could be psyching you out, and Junior could be one of those dogs that's big as hell and make you thinking that he's small. Which one is Junior? Is Junior super big or Junior super small? I'm thinking that Junior probably super big for some reason. That's what I'm thinking. But welcome to Pontiac WYAC. Where are you from? Love for Junior. Where are you? He's small. Okay. Where are you from, Junior? Love for Junior. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm still waiting for the response. So, yeah, if you guys want to, Florida, what? Yo, let me give Yo. Move to California. Okay, it don't make a difference. Hey, I like the outreach, the reach. I like the reach. But you in Florida. See, we up here. I'm here in Michigan, Pontiac, Michigan, the suburb of Detroit City. So, yeah, we have had a nice little Floridian summer. It felt like, I mean, we had some days that it was real, real hot, but we cooling off right now. So I'm thinking that summertime about over with. And I don't know. Did I accomplish and do everything that I wanted to do this summer? I did a lot of more working than I thought that was going to happen, which was great. Whoever JG is, go fuck yourself. How about that? I don't know if this, don't play games. Don't play games. A lot of people keyboard warriors. Man. Let me see. My dad's birthday is tomorrow. He's going to be 41. Oh, wow. I'm 47. Old man. Foxy Safe Zone. Happy birthday to your dad. Who is better, Trump or Kamala? Come on, man. You know who's better. Trump is better. Way better than Kamala. Way better than Kamala. Like, I don't even know what this lady wouldn't have been able to get them people to the negotiating table. All these other countries paying back the United States. Hey, man. Or that Iran conflict, she would have fumbled that. I mean, for real. And here's the crazy part. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she is. She's definitely better. He's definitely better than her. And the thing is that here's the thing about her. She would have came in. The thing about her, she would have came in and we wouldn't have saw her. Think about how much we done seen this man since he been the president. And think about how much we would have saw her if she became the president. We would have never seen her. She would have came out for press conferences here and there, but she wouldn't have been out doing no, pressers and letting us know what she doing. All this shit would have, we'd be messed up right now, for real. Messing around with that lady. I'm glad she admitted. He literally kicked out my grandma out of her hometown. How did he do that? I would like to know. How did he do that? He literally kicked out my grandma out her hometown. Was she an illegal immigrant? I mean, I'm just asking the question, not being offensive. Was she an immigrant, illegal immigrant? She came into the United States legally. Okay, let's read this comment. She came into the USA illegally. She shouldn't have done that, Roxy. Foxy. Hey, the comment section is saying it all. He threatened everyone. How? She was born, so how did he kick her out? Explain that. I'm here for it for a couple hours. We got a war going on in the kid. But yeah, how was that so? I want to know, Foxy. And so why did she get kicked out, Foxy? What was the purpose? Why did she get kicked out of her neighborhood? Did she get kicked out of the country or out of her neighborhood? And how did that happen? But yeah, quite honestly, it'd have been terrible if that lady would have became the president. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing. And so much has gotten done in the last 3 to 6, 7 months. This man has been the president. It's ridiculous. And they all been pretty good, hefty things for the betterment. You know what I'm saying? All this fear tactic that people was talking about, ain't none of it happened. Social Security ain't get cut off. You know what I mean? People still getting grants and loans for college and school. Like, what's happening? It'd be just too much going on. Like they say, cap. And black people turning away from the Democratic Party too. It is. Foxy, deal with it. Trump way better. Wow. Bro, this fake Kamala wouldn't even have kept the United States alive. She literally would have let Ukraine bomb. Yeah. So you leaving with her where she's going back, where she's going back to, Foxy? Hey, you guys, I really wish you guys could see my TikTok feed. They say I'm restricted, man. So I've been really just trying to find out what's the better platform. I'm going to Facebook, I'm going to YouTube, and I'm going to TikTok. Instagram is like, I don't even like it. I just don't like the layout of it. And really, they say don't even say the words. And I'm going to say it anyway because I'm only got one person watching on TikTok, so it really don't matter. But they say, thank you. Hey, yo. Thank you. Yeah. That's why I love YouTube. Facebook be full of haters. It be people that you know and won't even say, good job, I'm going to follow you. But YouTube, on the other end, it be people. You know what I'm saying? People like you. And I guess it's because they not around you. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and put that up. That's what's up. I'm watching. Let's see what you said here. Oh, TD Luke, what's up? I'm watching on YouTube and TikTok. How are you restricted? No, it says that I'm restricted as far as the outreach. Like TikTok is not pushing it out my stream. Like, you know, usually how it would kick the algorithm. It said that I did something on, and it's, I don't know. And plus, I do think that the audio is messed up over there. Let's see what YouTube. Yeah. So I'm trying YouTube. Yeah, I think YouTube, and plus you get to earn with YouTube, and you do with TikTok too. I got like $20, but that's by accident. I wasn't even really trying to do it. Let me see what's this saying. She going to try to new state. I'm telling her she can leave her home. Well, why is she leaving her state? I don't even understand what you're saying. You might have to call in. I can open up the phone line. Would you like me to open up the phone line? And if I open up the phone line, will you call? If I open up the phone line, will you call? I'm glad my neighbors are real life. And let's see what you say right here. I would say YouTube. I used to YouTube a whole bunch, and YouTube is really good. Yeah, I used to. I'm be straight up with you guys. I was doing YouTube religiously like 11, 12 years ago, right? And I was really gaining a lot of traction, subscribers and stuff like that. But I wasn't doing live stream. I was just uploading videos. And right there in that corner, 11 years ago, you see this corner back here where Stevie Wonder is? 11 years ago, I used to sit back there and make YouTube videos about music or whatever. And I used to upload like at least 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, faithfully, consistently. I got a lot of people that subscribed, and I just stopped after a while. What happened is I just got on Facebook. My sister told me about Facebook, get on Facebook. I got on Facebook, and I got sidetracked, and I should have stayed on YouTube. Let's say, but people that love him, too blind that he trying to kill us all. Yeah, you might have to call in with that one. You might have to call in with that. But I appreciate you guys for your participation right now. Hold on, let me go ahead and... Foxy, stop yapping. Everybody in the USA knows that Trump is better. That's exactly why he won. More than 50% of people voted for him, and there's like 3 billion people that deal with it. Yo, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody be talking all the yappity yap and the yappity yap, but over 50% of the nation voted for this man. You know, and he pretty much, you know, hey, yo, couldn't be too bad. And he ain't doing a bad job, if you ask me. I think he's doing a pretty decent job. But he took all girls' rights. What girl rights did he? Foxy, how old are you? How old are you? What up, Chop It Up? What up, Chop It Up over there on TikTok, dog? Hey, man, they ain't doing me right, bro. The USA is deranged because of them. Everybody talking about the USA. Why don't y'all leave and go somewhere else? Hey, and I'm not gonna say that the United States is perfect, but I tell you this, it's better than all these other places out here. Everybody got stuff to say about the United States, but yeah, go somewhere else. What y'all think about this DC stuff though? The DC and the that's the big topic. The DC and the National Guard and the the FBI, the CIA, all them being in in DC right now. You know, the rollout. I think it's a good thing. You got to deter crime. You got to fight crime with force. You got to show force. And actually, the people that's affected by it, they want to see them there. They're not really showing that on TV. They're not really showing the people that really want them there. They just showing a bunch of people that don't even live in the heart of DC or in the heart of where the action is really going on. What I notice is that they hiring people to protest. This has also came out on the news where they've been getting paid protesters. I didn't even know that's the company is called Crowds by Us or something like that. You can go on their website and you can order if you got an issue today and you needed a crowd tomorrow to be able to go have a protest, you can actually hire people to go protest. And that's what they doing out there. They need it in other cities too. Yeah, they need it in basically almost all the major cities, TD Luke. They need it everywhere, in my opinion. You know, and I think it's coming. I think DC was really just a test run. I think it was a test run. You know. I don't know really I'm looking at my number over here on the tickety tock. Ain't looking good, but I ain't gonna worry about it, you know what I'm saying? I be trying. They don't push it. Yo. I'm thinking about I don't know, maybe I should just start a whole new account or something. Because the way they doing me is terrible. Let me see what you're saying here. I would love to see everybody live peacefully too, but long as there's people trying to live peacefully, there's going to be people that's trying to, not make them be peaceful or try to take what they have or whatever. Let me see here. All right, pick a number one through 100. Hey, what's going on, Jita? Pick a number 1 through 117. Okay, that's how many of your videos I'm going to like. What? Shit, 100. You didn't hear me, right? But yeah. So in a nutshell, this is all I'm saying. Look, hey, Jita, I'm back on the political stuff again. And I got it to where also I bring people along. I ain't afraid to talk to nobody. If you want to come on as a guest on this show, you can. If you want to come on as a guest on this show, you can. All you got to do is let me know, and I'll send you the link. All you do is put your email on here. I won't put your email up there, but you can put up on it where everybody can see. But you can give me the email. I'll send you the link. You could pop on real quick and be part of the show. Yeah, you can. You can give me Absolutely. Go ahead and give me your email. Hey, we talking. Hey, you know what, Gita? Actually, political. I just, I wanted to talk about a couple other things. See, but I'm on YouTube also. So YouTube is a, universal audience. Facebook, I can be more centralized. What's going on in Pontiac? Everybody say what's up to Monique Wins on YouTube. Tell us hello. Right now, yeah. I told you could come on. Love for Junior. I told you could come on. You got to give me your email address. Put your email address in the comment. In the comments. I won't put it up there for everybody to see. Or do you want to call in? I could put the phone number up and you could. But I either way you want to go. You quit Facebook. Hey, Gita, I'm on TikTok too. But it's so you quit Facebook. Why you quit Facebook? I call it fake book. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I need it for business purposes. I do a lot of stuff in the community where I'm from. So I like to highlight what I'm doing and not only highlight myself, but what other people doing. So I love Facebook. But as far as, it's not as intuitive like it used to be off the bat. For a lot of reasons, really, I don't know. If I have you there, let me go see. But yeah, so I'm on TikTok right now. I don't know if y'all can tell. Now, do I sound different on here, Gita, on TikTok? I know you just went to TikTok. Do I sound different on TikTok right now? Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling like I feel like I'm getting somewhere now. I feel like I'm going somewhere with this. I feel like I'm moving now. I feel like I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm going to put the phone number up. If you like to call, bam, here you go. Boom. That's the number, 248-905. 905-1128. Make sure I got the phone app up for you guys. Make sure. And you can talk about it. You could call and talk. That's why I got this show. I don't want to be sitting up here by myself. 248-905-1128. Feel free to call anybody. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I know, and this is one of the things that they say you shouldn't do while you streaming on TikTok. They say that you should not. I sound more clear on I sound more clear on YouTube. All right, here we go. We got a phone call. Hello, can you hear me? Hold on one second here. Hold on. All right, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Speak to me.
Hello.
Talk to me. Who I'm on the phone with?
Love for Junior.
Love for Junior. So you from Florida, right? Or California?
I'm from Florida, but I'm in California.
Oh, okay. Well, are you old enough to be on the phone? You sound like you 5.
I'm 15.
All right. Well, how can I help you, Love for Junior? How can I help you? What you want to say? You say, I thought you said you was 33. Or was that Foxy?
When? I think that was Foxy.
Oh, okay. So you said you like Trump. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Why you like Trump? People want to know.
Well, because it's hard to explain.
Well, tell me. I mean, you got a little bit. You got a little bit of time. I'm giving you a couple minutes. Let me know. Let me know what. It's kind of hard to explain. Go ahead and spit it out.
Because like Kamala would like literally not do anything. She'd like let us get killed. Like honestly though.
No, I think you're right though. I think you're right. I think she.
Yeah.
I think she would have. You know, I don't think she really knew what she was doing if she would have became the president. And on top of that, I don't think we would have even saw her too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But that was crazy when Trump got shot in the ear.
she what now?
When Trump got shot in the ear.
What about it?
That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Good thing God spared his life. So are you are you ready to go back to you ready for school to start since you're 15? Right, she's sneaking. Hey, yeah, you sneaking on the phone. You getting comments. It's like people like you sneaking on the phone. Do you even supposed to be on the phone? Did you get your iPhone? Did you get your phone privilege revoked and you took them back from your parents? Should you be in on phone?
We don't talk about that.
Okay, yeah. A delinquent. Are you ready to go back to school? Are you ready to go back to school? And what grade you going to?
Yeah, I just started. Going to ninth.
Oh, so this your first year of high school then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, well, what do you want to do when you graduate high school? What do you want to do with your life?
Be a doctor.
A doctor? What type of doctor?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's plenty different types of doctors. Then you don't have to be a medical doctor neither. You could be just an educational doctor also. I mean, is that something that you're thinking about too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. What other interest? Maybe politician or something, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, hey, good luck on this school year. I mean, I know you're gonna succeed and do well. I hope you subscribed.
Oh, I definitely did.
Okay. And if you subscribed, do you have a YouTube channel yourself? You want to give it a shout out?
Sure.
Go ahead and give it a shout out, and then people can check you out. What's up, Miss Nikita Porter over there on Facebook? Right now, we're talking to Love for Junior on YouTube. 15 years old, called in to the Pontiac WYAC show. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what Pontiac is, Junior. But called in because we just having a discussion. So Miss Nikita Porter is just one of the many people that I know. But yeah, Junior, go ahead and you can. Is that your YouTube? That's your YouTube channel, Love for Junior. Okay. So anybody that's watching, go over to YouTube. And do you got any videos up, or you just got it as a ghost account?
I have a few videos.
Okay. So everybody check out Love for Junior and things like that. If you're ever in Michigan, well, Pontiac is a place what have you heard about Detroit? What have you heard about Detroit?
Not too much.
You heard that it's bad or a good place?
I've heard that it's like in the middle.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I've heard a lot of different things.
You heard it was good or bad? Both?
Both.
Okay. Well, just like any place, you know what I mean, it got its good and it got it bad. And Pontiac is one of the bright spots in the metro area of Detroit. So just like how you got Miami, but then you got some other places around Miami, the little extra smaller parts. Well, Pontiac is one of those places, you know what I mean? So Pontiac is a real historic city. Actually, Pontiac was founded before the city of Detroit. And Pontiac was named after Chief Pontiac, which was a Native American chief that founded a lot of the land around in southeastern Michigan. So also there's a Pontiac, Illinois also. So he had some dealings with that. But yeah, Pontiac is a real It's kind of diverse town, but it's primary. It used to be almost a 100% white town, but now it's a diverse and it's primarily black and Hispanic, and it's a white population. But Pontiac is very interesting. Look it up. You might see my picture pop up.
Oh, you've been there?
That's where I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you see the name of my channel, Pontiac Sante. Okay. But Love for Junior, thank you for calling. I appreciate you so much. Feel free anytime and let me ask you this question before I let you go. How many times a week should I come on live? Should I come like once a week, twice a week, 3 times, 4 times? What would you, as a 15-year-old, what would you tell me how to do this thing? Because I'll be knowing more than us old folks.
I'd say sometimes come on. I'd say at least 5 times a week. Sometimes 6 or 7.
What? That's a lot.
But that's how you gain more followers.
But you're right, though. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. 4 or 5, you said like 6. So you saying daily or a couple times a day? Like once in the morning, one in the evening? Like how you do that?
Like once a day in the evening.
Once a day in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. Yeah. I'm going to take your advice. And I might not be able to do that many every day, but at least if I can get 3 to 4, maybe that'll help me, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Love for Junior, and stay watching, all right?
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody go subscribe to me.
All right, we going to do that. Everybody subscribe for Love for Junior. All right, peace.
I'll be back in the live right now.
Bye. All right. We had 15-year-old Love for Junior call. That was a sweet call right there. Man, y'all love the kids. Just started high school. So like I say, Pontiac WYAC is universal. We just can't keep it to the Facebook, y'all. Can't just keep it to the Facebook. But 248-905-1128. You got it. You're welcome. Thank you for calling in. Miss TD Lou, thank you for staying. But yeah. So be looking for me, yo. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. You see all this stuff that's going on right here? I don't know if you guys can see it, right? This is taken me almost a month to get this together. You guys, I went on and broke down and bought a new computer. It's not a brand new computer, but I went on and just bought it. I've been contemplating and going back and forth, and I wanted to get my live stream set up right and everything like that. And I'm just so concentrated on taking care of business and bills that I'm like, yo, I didn't want to buy a new computer, but I kind of needed it. You know what I'm saying? So I went on and bought a new computer, and I took my other computer that's not bad, but good, very good. Let's go ahead. And Nikita, what I want to talk about is how the participation is down in Pontiac. But since I'm on YouTube, you know what I mean? I know they don't know too much about Pontiac, but I want to talk about how the participation is down in the city of Pontiac when we come to have events. I was real disappointed with how the participation was down on the Woodward Dream Cruise. And I'm not a political guy, but how the voting, they said 1% of this last election, people, voted. It's crazy, but wanted to kind of talk about that. But I might get up tomorrow morning and talk about that. I might get up I don't know. But I got a lunch brunch to go to tomorrow morning, so don't know if I can do that. Guys, my puppy that my channel is named after just came in my room. All right, Love for Junior, we got you. We're going to make sure. I know, hey, they'll pop back up. That's how it is on my stream. People come and go. But Right now we got a couple on TikTok. We might got a couple on, it just goes up and down, but keep on talking. But this whole little setup, right, took me like really a month to get to going. I've been so confused because I've been wanting to come live like almost every day. But on top of me working, on top of everything that I got going on, whatever, it'd be hard for me to just sometimes just do it. Sometimes, because it's like I want to do a lot of different things. Yeah, you ain't been here for an hour because I ain't been on an hour yet. I only been on 36 minutes. Love for Junior. So anyhow, so as you see, I got my mixer here. This is what I get my phone calls through and all this stuff, but I got my mixer right here, audio coming through here. Boom, I got this old iPad right here. Got my Mac Mini right here. That's controlling everything. Right here is what I'm streaming to TikTok with. This my monitor. But I got HDMI splitters here and here so I can get the video feed to go to TikTok and Instagram if I wanted it, or Twitter. So I got a lot of stuff going on right here, right now. And it didn't, I ain't gonna say it took me a long time to really kind of get this stuff together, but it took me a minute just to get things together. And I was like, yo, man, let me just go ahead and get my setup together, because what I want to do is do a morning show. All right, Junior, it's bedtime for Junior. You got to go to school in the morning. Go and have a good one. But so what I've been trying to do is, because I want to have the stream to be all inclusive and be able to give people an opportunity to call in if they like to, or call in or participate or be part of the show. But I just wanted to make sure that I got all my bases covered, far as being able to allow people to come in, and then also being able to go to my platforms that I wanted to go to. So I finally kind of got things, what they're going to be and how they are going to be. So, it is what it is. Love for Junior got a lot of stuff going on right now. Bro, my finger is bleeding because of my puppy. Wow. So, so you guys be looking for me to come. And also, I might be doing some lightweight gaming. But I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention, and we're going to talk about some things. I'm about to go ahead and hit the share button on my Facebook account real quick. And if people would like to come in or call, they can really do so. Let me go ahead and boom. Let me go ahead and hit the share button. Let me add followers first, and then we're going to get into a conversation. It ain't going to hold too long. Because I want to talk about a couple things locally. Oops. Hold on 1 second, you guys. 1 second here. I'm just sharing real quick, and then I get into the conversation real quick. Tonight was really just a test to make sure I can actually go live the way that I wanted to. And then on top of that, I wanted to go vertical, because you do get more traction going vertical. Vertical is really my favorite to do, but it's the best way. I mean, the way things are today, you more or less got to make your content vertical. So let me go ahead and put that there. Boom. So we shared. But I guess what I was getting ready to say before I get off, you guys, like summer's winding down. Um, there's been a lot of events in Pontiac. There's been a lot of people, a lot of things that's came up, a lot of good people that's been putting on good shows, great opportunities for people to get out and enjoy themselves. A lot of good things have been coming up, but I'm noticing that the participation on a lot of things aren't what they should be, meaning like, people not showing up. And really the last thing that really kind of threw me off is because of the What We're Dream cruise. Usually the What We're Dream cruise is off the chain. Usually the What We're Dream cruise is off the hook. There's a lot of people that's usually there or downtown, and it just seemed like this year just wasn't. I was there early on, like maybe around in the heart of downtown, so I was down there like 1:30 to 3:30 ish or something like that. And man, it was like bare. I didn't get it. And the city did such a good job. The city of Pontiac did such a good job with Robin, did such a good job of decorating. And unless I missed something, I don't know. You know what I mean? But did a great job of decorating downtown. You had Roast Spit DJing. You had other DJs down there. You had some good food. And it was just like, I don't know. Then, yeah, I know they were further down Woodward towards Birmingham and Royal Oak. Well, here's the thing. If you would have went downtown Royal Oak or downtown Birmingham, and quite honestly, downtown, the way that they downtowns are situated in Royal Oak and Birmingham, their downtowns are situated it's kind of off of Woodward a little bit, but the way Pontiac's is situated downtown is a little bit closer. What's up, D Money? Cutting Pete. But it was like no participation. So I kind of was checking things out later on that evening. I'm like, well, you know what? I might go on back because, it's probably too hot, or, people waiting for the evening time to really, show up or whatever the case may be. And I looked online and I'm like, I saw the pictures and I saw whatever. And I didn't see nobody still down there. So I don't know what's really going on, y'all. You know what I mean? As far as when it comes to participation, but, when it comes to participation, the things the city got going on, I think, but that's why another reason why a lot of people had a big problem with what's the name coming up, the new development downtown. That's why I'm in favor for the development downtown, because you got 700 new people to 1,000 new people coming downtown. I know a lot of people trapped in the past, and I understand how they feel about that. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta change. You know what I mean? You gotta evolve. And I wish the Phoenix Center and I wish all that would have been able to stay and do all that. But unfortunately, those things don't happen. You got to move on and make some new strides for the future. So I'm looking forward to the new development. I'm looking forward to those 700 to 1,000 new people coming, those new business opportunities coming downtown Pontiac, and situations like when you have events downtown, you're gonna have more people. You're gonna just organically. It's just gonna be organic. You don't have to. I ain't gonna say try as hard, but you're gonna have the organic foot traffic, and that's what you want in your downtown anyway. And then with that organic foot traffic, you can have thriving businesses for real. You can really have it. Then you can have your extra barber shop or two. You can have, lounges, hookah lounges. You can have things that people enjoy, space bars, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on or interest that you're thinking that might want to bring, then you can bring those types of things. But right now, there's nobody to patronize those buildings or those businesses. I'd love to put the pod downtown Pontiac. I'd love to do that, but it just wasn't a smart idea for me. You know what I'm saying? Plus the prices was crazy for our type of space that I wanted. But hopefully Never know what might happen. Might be able to put the pod down there, or opportunity. Who knows? But yes, at the end of the day, just I was just coming on more or less and checking out just seeing how things, as far as technologically wise, was gonna be looking on my setup. But this, what you see is what you got pretty much. This is what it's gonna be. Got like I'm gonna put a whole breakdown for people to understand how I did it, because that's one of the reasons why I'm also doing the live stream thing. Here's one of the reasons why I'm doing the live stream thing, is because I want to show people how to do it, and what you need. You don't need everything that I got going on right here, but everything that I got and everything that I'm using is not new. Everything that I'm using is not new. Ben had this mixer. I've had this mixer, going on a good 8 years. This is a newer piece of equipment, but this wasn't expensive. This is what my camera is running through. This right here is called a capture card. So what you see, the video, is what my video is coming through with this. This one nothing but like $15. This actually I'm using this as an extra monitor. This is an old iPad 4. So you can get those for next to nothing, and this is the whole thing that's running this whole thing is this Mac Mini. And that's an older computer. It's an M1 Mac Mini. So you can get those for like $400 now. You know what I mean? And then the most expensive thing that I got on the desk actually is this. And that's what's allowing me to go to TikTok. I can go to TikTok and Instagram off of this thing. But I got everything wormed around and feeding into this. I wish I didn't really have to do it like that, but that's the way I'm doing it. Hey, Deja, on TikTok, can you hear me? And if you hear me, how do it sound? You know what I mean? Do it sound weird? But so that's pretty much. But I do this to not only just I'm honing my skills, and so whatever skill that you got, push and play on it. What's up, C? What's up, C? Gutter? So whatever, so I don't know how it's particularly sounding. I know it sounds better on YouTube and Facebook than it actually sounds on TikTok. Hey, dog, TikTok is restricting me, bro. They gave me a message what up, dog? They gave me a message while I'm up here trying to stream. They gave me a message. It said, your live stream is on restriction. I don't know what I done did. So it ain't pushing it out to more people or nothing, dog. I don't know. But, hey, I'm running everything through EVMux, cuz I got, people on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. My boy C, he be on Facebook. But, yeah, we talk about TikTok all the time, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It sounds good, though? All right, cool. I just thought it was. But anyhow, dog, I got everything wormed around off of EVMux. I've got the video coming out of EVMux going into this joint right here. Like, I'm about to show you, because let me show you something real quick. I'm going to show the viewers really what I'm seeing. I'm going to put this up. This is the second view. This is the other view. This is my screen off of EVMux. That's the program I'm using. It's sideways right now, but let me turn it. Boom. So that's what you see. That's my whole. Well, I gotta switch it again. I gotta turn it upside down. But anyhow, that's what we see over there. But this is the end stream is what I use. I got everything routed out and going through this joint right here. So just trying to get it done, dog. But that's what I was about to say, leading into what I'm about to say before I get off, you guys. Whatever it is that you want to do, I always scream this. Thanks, Deja. I thought it sounded kind of bad. I didn't know if I was getting feedback on YouTube, on what's the name, on TikTok. But whatever it is that you say that you do or you like to do, y'all put the hammer to nails on it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be hard to do. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's hard to do sometimes because we tend to overthink things, and I do. And sometimes overthinking things, you just never wind up doing them. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of happened with me over the last month. And I've been talking to my homeboy C, who has a channel and messing around with TikTok and social media, does a lot of work with people. But sometimes, I have conversations with him and I'm thinking about doing this, I'm thinking about doing that, and I'm troubleshooting, trying to figure out. And a lot of times, even that's in your life, we're trying to figure out stuff and we ain't even moving forward because we thinking so much on what we got to do. And don't do that too long. A lot of times you just got to figure it out as you go. And that's when I made the biggest strides in my life. I just didn't know what I was doing. And like I always say, I don't know what I'm doing. I just keep going forward. I figure it out as I go. And that's basically what I did or do. As I began to go, then God go ahead and deliver the message from above to me, like, do this, do that, do that. Or I call it intellectual property, because he's the father of all intellect. So once you start moving forward, it has no choice but things have no choice but to kind of fall in place. But if I sit here, we're not as smart just to come up with solutions like that. A lot of times we got to just begin. And then when we begin, then things start to happen, So I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and just make and get my setup together. And as you see, it's a lot of wires, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of wires, got a lot of stuff going on. But I said, I need to set my setup up and not be able to take it down. And that was my problem, y'all, because I would set my setup up, but for the work that I do and the type of stuff I got to edit for people and do videos and promotions and ads that I'm doing for people, I have to take my computer system down, and then I take it and go working in my room or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of doing that because it's messing up my whole workflow. I want to be able to just set the computer here and do it. So I went and broke down and, like I say, bought myself another computer. I went on and did it. Hey, bro, I went on and did it. See, I went on and did it, dog. But I ain't get the new M4, man. I got the M2 Pro, and got a good deal on it. It's better than the M1, as far as, And basically, the M1, this ain't the new computer. This is my old computer, and this is my streaming computer from now on. Now everything is set up. It's going to stay set up. Now I can just come down, hit the button, and go live and have a show. You know what I mean? And that's what was really kind of killing me over the last 2 or 3 months that I've been really wanting to do this. I just, my technology has been was stifled. My ambition was bigger than the technology I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to all platforms. I want to have the ability to go to all platforms at once, because I want to be able to. I don't want a client or a person to come to me because they know I'm the guy that do streaming. And TikTok is really is it right now. You know what I mean? So I don't want to, me and Chris talk about this. I don't want a church to ask or a client to ask, do you know how to do TikTok? Do you know how to stream to TikTok professionally with real cameras? Like, not on your phone like this, no, but real hooking up cameras to it. So I had to perfect this. I had to get this right. You know what I'm saying? And then, so now if a person call me and say, yo, I got an event and I want to use TikTok, can you help me? And then I can say, yeah, I can help you. Officially, I can really say that. So I want to learn it, you know what I'm saying? Because this is my job pretty much. But let's read the comment. That's right. Figure it out as you go. You have to push yourself and get started and let everything else fall into place. And that's the key. So I just trying to but buying a computer, I'm a cheapskate, y'all. I worry about bills a lot. I worry about money a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a budgeter. I barely buy myself anything. Any money that I make, I put up. You know what I'm saying? I try to pay ahead if I can. And I'd be like, man, I ain't gonna buy this. I ain't gonna, But I made a compromise. It wasn't the newest of the new computer, but it was newer than what I had and better. You know what I'm saying? As far as, so I can use my old computer as my main streaming computer, which is good, and my gaming computer. So you will be seeing me go live little bit of game. I do a little college football gaming every now and again, but I do the old school gaming. So you might see that coming up. But really going live is my thing, y'all. I love doing it. I love coming on. I love getting up and talking. And as I'm talking, I'm figuring stuff out. But then I'm also getting the opportunity to, learn or meet some new people. Like Junior that just came on for a second, and have some broader conversations than the conversations of just the place at where I'm at. And then I can integrate people, because at the same time, like I got TD Lou watching from YouTube, and then I got if I have TD Lou from YouTube, and then I have Nikita Porter from Facebook. And then I'm showing the comments and I say the comments aren't lining up, like they disagree. They can have a conversation through comment on my show. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of ways you could, do that. Right now, I don't have it where you can see the comments from TikTok showing on the show. But hey, can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? They make it difficult right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the reason why TikTok is giving me such a hard time is because I'm finding ways to actually go live in a way that maybe they don't deem is the right way I should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm gonna, continue to go, continue to use it and go live and figure out how to be better at this type of stuff. And but as you see, I don't know if you can see, the end stream is dedicated primarily to the YOLO box. This is YOLO box end stream. This is primarily allows you to go to vertical platforms. Allows you to go to TikTok direct. This basically, TikTok and Instagram look at this. TikTok look at this like a big telephone or Android device that you can plug in right over here. You can plug in cameras. They got 2 HDMI ports you can plug in right here. It's a USB port right here. You can plug in an extra camera if you want. Ethernet right here, and this is the power cable. Then you got your audio in, or you can have a mixer plugged into it. So this is the end stream. And I've had this end stream for like maybe 2 years, and I haven't really even did nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm to the point now where like everything that I have, I got to get use out of. I really try to exhaust every little piece of equipment that I have. I try to exhaust it now at this point. So whatever you got at home and you be thinking you need some new stuff, a lot of times you don't. You probably already got what you need in order to do what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something big and you know what that may be, but usually you have everything you need. To be able to do what you want to do. Let me see. Hold on a second here. So yeah, you usually have everything you need to get done what you need to do. And so basically I'm just trying to capitalize on everything that I got going on. You know what I mean? But that's with that being said, y'all. Hi. Take time for yourself this weekend if you can. Try to go ahead and take a little time for yourself if you can. Try to relax if you can. I'll take one last call, 248-905-1128. If you want to call, you can. But also, hey, Chris, man, I'm gonna start using the phone, bro. And I'm gonna start talking about videographer stuff too. I was going to go shoot today with the phone today, bro. But they called as soon as I was getting ready to leave out the house, or they text me and said, let's try to do it tomorrow. But dog, that app that I showed you, Perla, dog. You can shoot and log. Well, you got the 15, so you already can do Apple log, I think. See, but with mine, the Mini 12, there's no log profile. But Perla, the app allows you to have a log. Allows you to have a log profile that you could use, and you could control the shutter, white balance, all of that, bro. So I done rigged up the gimbal. I got my audio situation set up, and for those people that want to do jobs that don't really got a lot of money, bro, I'm gonna start using that, bro. For real, it's like it's quicker than set. I noticed it. I'm like, yo, this is quicker than setting up bringing a camera, like actual camera. And sometimes that me and you talk about this. Sometimes we just gotta adapt to it'll never take the place of this camera. Like it ain't gonna never look better than probably this camera, maybe that's on. But iPhone cameras are really like good, you know what I'm saying, especially in good daylight. But yeah, dog, I'm shooting with that joint. The next couple of shoots that's not a big to do, I'm showing up to it, bro. With that, I already got it all. I got my little bag. I got a little bag that I'm gonna throw I bought a ND filter for that joint. It was $10. I already had a lens for it to put on there that I bought 10 years ago. Again, some stuff that I bought a long time ago, but a lens, I mean, and basically the gimbal that's been sitting, because I got two gimbals. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I ain't even using both of them. But one of them is basically for the phone. So I'm like, no, let me start using that. Let me get that together. And I'm going to start shooting everything in OpenGate 4.3. I'm going to start really educating people on on cameras and why. I'm going to start really breaking down camera work to people. So you guys understand it, not only about why you should be paying people how you're supposed to be paying them, but how this is a real hard job. People really think they can grab a camera. People even think just because you can grab a phone and you can get some good footage. Yeah, you can, but if you don't know the fundamentals, your camera footage is gonna look like everybody else, even with a phone. No, you still want your footage to look good. You still want your videos to look good. So there's a way you have to shoot with a camera phone in order for it to look good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it just to be shaky and all this. Yeah, no. You want it to look butter, then you got to know the stuff that actually make it butter. You got to know the rule of thirds. You got to know the exposure triangle, ISO, shutter speed, aperture. You got to know that. You got to understand and know those types of things. A lot of people don't understand, or people don't have or don't know. I couldn't find the open gate. If you're free, I'm gonna call you right when I'm done because I'm about to be done in a second. But no, it's an app, dog. I went on and paid for the app. It's like $10. I paid for a couple apps, dog, but this is the one I'm gonna stick with. I just said forget it. You know what I'm saying? There's one called Open Cam and there's one called Perla. I paid for both of them. And then the Black Magic camera is free, but I really don't like the Black app. I don't really like the Black Magic camera app because it don't really give you OpenGate. I like to shoot in OpenGate, and I'm gonna explain to everybody what OpenGate is. See, me and Chris got the cameras that you can actually shoot in OpenGate. OpenGate is something totally different, and people need to start shooting in it. But regular people that do video don't even know about it. Regular people. See, me and Chris not regular. We know about OpenGate. Because nowadays when you shoot video, you just not shooting video to be shooting video. you shooting video to be shown on social media. So you have to shoot it in a way that is formatted in order to be able to be shown optimized so it can get reach. So you got to shoot it in a certain way where you're getting maximum, maximum coverage, footage, or so you can, so you can use it for social media. Not only that, if you're shooting in open gate, you have the opportunity to not to put it in on social media, but you can just put it on like social media like TikTok, Facebook, vertical platforms, Instagram and stuff like that. But also you can put it on, since it's shot in open gate, and I'm gonna show you guys what open gate is. I'm gonna show you guys right now what open gate is real quickly, so you guys can understand that if you want to know. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what open gate is. A diagram anyway. See, the regular thing is if you guys look at your TV, that's not open gate, more or less. So let's look at this real quick. I'm gonna just share my screen. Boom. All right, I don't know if you guys will be able to see really well. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here. me. Boom, there I go. Here we go. Let me go take this off. Boom. So yeah. See, I was talking to TikTok people. So right now, people, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. And I'm doing a separate stream, but it's all going to the same place. But so yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna start using different methods of filming people that call on me. Like I said, you know, a client called me today, and I was on my way out to go ahead and film their process that they needed me to do. Like I've been doing a lot of political things in this political season and helping them, but making sure that, you know, I'm shooting it right and it's done for social media. But you have to shoot it in a way that is good for social media, meaning Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but also YouTube format. For YouTube, like it in the, you know, in the rectangle way. So you got to be able to shoot it. And OpenGate allows you to shoot it one time, and you can use it, that video, and package it for both. You can give them 2 deliverables for one shoot, and also in charge for that. You know what I mean? So you can make it easy on yourself. So I want to talk about that and give people education and understanding about how to do that, and things like that. That's pretty much what I want to be able to do, and then bring people in like Chris Donaldson. But also we're gonna be talking about stuff, like I say, about Trump. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to talk about Trump. Like, I think he's a great president. I think he's hey, I think he's pretty damn awesome. You know what I mean? I think he's been doing a good job. Ultimately, you know what I mean? Look, ain't none of the stuff happened that people say it was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about that, what's going on in DC. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, and then what's going on in the Metro Detroit area. So this is how the format of the show is gonna be going some days, because I'm just gotta figure out this thing. But now I wanted to get my setup together, and I got my setup together. You know what's crazy, y'all? What's so crazy? And I'm looking at my screen right now, right? I've done so much in this area down here in this basement. I done wrote a whole album over there in this corner. A whole album. I done wrote a whole album. I used to sit back in this corner over here and write and rap all night long, right back there. Stevie Wonder. This basement holds so much creativity. Now my son is right across over here from me. He not right here right now, but he's across, and he does a lot of creative stuff. This basement is like Mecca. You know what I mean? It's like it's I don't know. So nothing but great things continue to come out of this place and this space. But for real. And then also, you guys, I'm also gonna talk and tell you guys about electric e-biking. You know what I mean? Because I do e-biking. I ride, I do cycling every single day. Almost every single day. I didn't do it today because it rained. But I get up and do cycling every day. Do a little cardio. As we climbing the stairway to heaven. You know what I'm saying? So basically, in a nutshell, you know, we are going to talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? We're going to have fun, and we're going to try to do this consistently. We're going to try to do this consistently. I'm trying to get this TikTok not to restrict me, because I'm supposed to have a ton of people watching me right now. But, you know, they don't love a brother like that. I don't get the love. I always had to fight for love. I always had to fight for love. But that's okay. But TikTok ain't showing me, you know, every time I look up, they say I got some type of restriction. But also, I'm going to put my Cash App up on this mug too. I'm going to put my Cash App up on this joint. So it's going to be up on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And anybody want to send me some money, you can. You can do it. I don't care if it's $1. I take dollars. So singles, I take those. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put that up. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid. Like I told you, I made $20 by accident on TikTok. And I made a couple dollars on Facebook by accident. Didn't even know it. Really ain't made nothing off of YouTube. But like I said, I'm not doing this to make any money. I really like doing this and being I really like doing this and being, what's the word, old man? What's the word, old man? Like to be consistent. I like to be consistent because it keeps me, you know what I mean? It keeps me on task. Also, I like to do it because it just keeps me sharp on what I'm doing when people ask me to do stuff for them, or if a church called me and asked me to do a funeral or do a wedding or whatever, live stream. Like, I gotta be up on it. And the only way that I can be up on it is if I'm up here practicing. And a lot of times, the only way you get better is practice on yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like I practice and make my mistakes where there's no pressure to make mistakes. So I do it and I make my mistakes and there's no biggie, you know? So, and I got to the point where I can do a lot of shit on here, you know? So I can bring people in for guests. I can get phone calls. I can share screens. I can bring in people I can do a whole bunch of stuff. And sometimes clients be wanting that, but the only way I know how to really do it and be confident in doing it is I have to do it on, I have to practice and put it into exercise with myself. You know, I can't be telling people I know how to do it and then they come asking me, then I'm trying to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Be ready. So when a person call you, you know how you can just glide. Oh, okay, let me pick this up, big bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? It's like today, when an old girl called me to do a video for her political campaign, I was coming, but I was gonna shoot it with the phone. You know what I'm saying? But she gave me an extra day to get it right. You know what I mean? So that's cool. I ain't mad at her. Then tomorrow, you know, I'm gonna do it with, I'm gonna shoot it, Cause I'm putting extra in my bag. I'm putting extra feathers in my cap. I'm putting extra bullets in my gun. You know what I mean? And that's what all I would say to you guys. Just whatever it is that you're doing, I'm gonna echo it and leave it at this. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever God has blessed you with, whatever you think about day and night, that's what you should be doing. Whatever is really keeping you up and you put a lot in your mind and say that's what you want to do and you wish you could, that's your purpose. That's your purpose. And honestly, when I'm in the bed, I'm thinking about, okay, how to, or what am I doing? Or I spend the majority of my waking hours, if it ain't with a client, or if it ain't trying to find a new client, or if it's not, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. How can I become better? How can I use what I got? Because it ain't always about getting something new. You know what I'm saying? It's about working with what you have a lot of times and getting the most out of it. Even with the person that you with, you know what I'm saying? Or people think that they need new friends, or people think they need new company and new motherfuckers to be around, or really you don't even need nobody new a lot of times to be around, because the people that you already got really might be just enough. You just don't know how to use them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down. Sometimes you just gotta know how to use things that you have. So look at what you got around you. A lot of times we all blessed, for real. We all kind of got more than we actually need. And I had to realize that. And sometimes you do need something, and sometimes you do need something new. Sometimes you do need an addition. And there's nothing wrong with that. But exhaust as much as possible what you have first and realize, okay, now maybe it's time to go ahead and upgrade, or not even upgrade, or expand. Once you know that you got everything out of what you have. And I'm going to tell you, this right here, man, this right here, I don't know if this Mac Mini right here, where I got this in-stream sitting up, this Mac Mini built my business 4, 5, 6 years ago. When I got it 5 years ago, my whole business got built with this. So He's earned his retirement. He's going to be on retirement right now. This computer right here, this is my Mac Mini, M1 Mac Mini, and I look at it as an employee. Equipment to me is employees. This is an employee, this is an employee, this is an employee. All of this is employee. A business person has to look at their equipment as employees. You got to take care of your employees. So you might not have people say, do you have any employees? How many people got working for you? Yeah, I got all these motherfuckers working for me right here. You know what I'm saying? All of them. I got to treat them right. And at the end of the day, this Mac Mini right here, I don't know if you can see it, which is right up under this computer, which is this. Hopefully you can see it. I basically built Effigy Media Arts with this computer. I took off after I got it because I went as far as I possibly could go with the equipment that I had 5 years ago, for real. And I was struggling. I hit I hit a wall. Like, yo, I can't. I need to be able to edit faster. I need to be able to process these things that's coming at me faster and quicker. And I had a computer system that really wasn't good, or it kind of outgrew what my demand was for it. And then I had a camera that was a little dated, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, if I'm trying to do this, I need to go ahead and I went and got, updated the camera and whatever the case may be. So it's about getting the right type of stuff also, not just getting shit. You got to know what to get, you know what I mean? So when I went on and got this computer and the camera that and it wasn't a top tier. This wasn't a top tier computer. It was a good computer, very better than what I had, but this wasn't a top tier computer like that, better than what I had. But at the same time, the camera that I got wasn't a top tier, but it was better than what I had. And I maximized those two things, and I grew. Like, I've done so many damn videos and live streams and stuff like this, professional live streams and stuff with this computer, hosted citywide events, regional wide events, county-wide events with this thing here. This has put food on the table for 5-6 years straight, for 5 years, 4.5, 5 years. This right here. You know what I mean? So he earned his place he earned his place. Now he's relegated to being just my daily streamer at this point. This is my daily streaming computer at this point, and my gaming machine. And we in the basement where it's nice and cool, and he don't have to worry about heat. You know what I'm saying? It's nice and cool down here. Get nice cool air. And he able to relax a little bit. We do a little bit of live streaming, relax, play a little gaming, you know what I mean? And that's what he's deserved that, you know what I'm saying? So I just thank God that I've been able to, whatever equipment that I do have, I push it to the limit and I get the most out of it. And I'm smart enough to understand that when it's time to say, you know what, it's time to move on and go ahead and do and get better. You know what I'm saying? Get better. But I really exhaust all my possibilities, y'all, because I really didn't want to buy another computer. And it wasn't nothing but really, it was only $560, which ain't even a lot. You know what I'm saying? Consider for the process. Well, consider for the advance that I'm going to get. I mean, like, I'm going to get basically double the performance of this. So, and I paid a lot for this when this came out. I paid like over like $1,200-$1,300 for this when this came out. But, it was a deal, and I did it. But I thank God for allowing me to really just take my time with certain things. You know what I mean? And to understand, where and how to spend my money, because it's hard to get it, y'all. And when you get it, when you get a little money, just don't go spending it, because I did that too. You know what I'm saying? But When you get some money in your pocket, put it up, y'all. Save, invest it in something. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I mean, at this point, I got my setup how it's gonna be. I don't have to start wavering and unhooking stuff. Also, what I was doing too is I was taking stuff away from my office. I was taking my laptop from the pod or from the office, bringing it here, and I don't like that. I like to keep my equipment at the pod because I never know when a client is going to come to the pod. For those that don't know, the pod is located at 43700 Woodward Avenue, Bloomfield Township. The pod is where people come for content creation. They come to my office. I've had it for 3 years now. God has blessed me to keep those doors open. People, they love it when they come in. They chill, relax, and it ain't even big in there, but it feel like it's huge. They come in there and they chill out. They do their show. Man, in the pod, I done had people cry, laugh. It was just so many, but that's what it's built for. It's a content studio, and I've had politicians, lawyers, military, ex-military or military people there, salespeople, mental health experts, entertainers have came to the pod, athletes, professional have came to the pod and used the pod or been virtual in the pod and did their content. There, politicians, educational leaders or leadership, college directors of college programs, presidents of college campuses have came to the pod. Like it's been a good situation. You know what I'm saying? And Love for Junior is back. Love for Junior, you should be in the bed. But so it's been more than what I can expect. You know what I'm saying? And so I appreciate. So we're gonna talk about the pod. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna let go tonight. Okay. Thank everybody for coming in. I'm glad I came on tonight. Actually made me feel better. Cause sometimes my mind be working on me, y'all. For real, my mind be working on me. Like y'all mind be working on y'all too. And I gotta dang gonna do this, y'all. Like I gotta, I gotta do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do stuff like this because it helps me. This is a therapy also. You know what I mean? So last words I'm gonna tell y'all this is whatever that y'all is, say that y'all enjoy and y'all think about a lot. Whatever it is. Forget, don't say it's a person or whatever. Whatever it is that you like to do or habits that you like, positive habits, okay? Not drugs. But but if it's anything that you like to do that you wanted to do, that's what your calling is. Whatever you think about all the time, that's what your passion is. That's what your calling is. And you have to do it. You can't think about it too long. Like my father say, you end up waiting, and ain't nothing ever gonna happen because of that. It's never really gonna happen because of that at all. I find myself waiting sometimes because I'm up there thinking too much. It ain't nothing wrong with thinking. You gotta think. You gotta think about your move before you make it and make sure that you're making a solid one or the best as your knowledge is. But sometimes you think so much that you paralyze yourself. Like you sit up there and you're really not moving anywhere because you're not going forward because you paralyzed with the thought of what you need to do. Or you're running around in circles. And I found myself, this may be trivial to y'all, like I say, with my setup. I found myself running around in circles for a whole month trying to get my situation together down here, like my whole setup. And I'm like, yo, man, let me just get it together and just come on. And I might not even have it the way I really want it 100%, but It's 80% there, unless that's way above that, you know, that's well above what I need to go and be successful, you know, and have fun with it. And that's all I really, really want to do, and keep it on point for me to be able to help people do what they need to do. So with that said, keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last, because the last is always made first. I may be coming on. If you said on TikTok, y'all said I sound clear and I sound okay, let me know yes, please. And I'm going to try to dispute this thing. That I got 2 restrictions. This is what it's telling me. It says, your current live, this is what they're telling me on TikTok. What the heck? Why? Your live is not eligible for a recommendation and is restricted in search results, as we have detected suspicious activity that may violate our integrity and policies. If you think we made a mistake, I do. You can appeal the decision for reconsideration, issued August 19th, 2025. Appeal is not approved. I'm going to appeal this, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't even appeal submitted. Yo, I don't know why they be doing that. Yeah, I disputed it, but, you know, I don't know why. It's like, it's really like hog tying me, you know what I mean? But with that being said, let me see. I'm going to hit the restriction button again. It's crazy. All right, you guys. With that being said, I will talk to you tomorrow. I might get up early and do it. Might be tomorrow evening. Either way, I will be getting with you guys. Y'all have a good one, all right? Peace.